Hello and welcome to Corkly, a bulletin board themed note-taking application. Today we're going to take a little bit of a look at what Corkly can do, and I'm just going to start out by talking while creating a brand new Corkly board. Starting to double-click anywhere, I am then able to create sticky notes, and I think today I'm going to make a board that a teacher might use to teach a subject in school. So I'm going to make a new board that is designed to be like notes that my students can take a look at, and we're going to do on the subject of World War II today. So importantly, I'm able to resize the sticky to affect how much space I have, and I of course can move it around as I would expect to customize my board as I like. I can also change the color to add, whether color code or just make it a little more visually interesting. And I think I'm going to add another sticky just to talk about some important dates, for example. So important dates, we'll say 1939, and we'll talk a little bit about that. And 1945, and we'll talk a little bit about that. This is kind of getting cut off, so if I make it a little taller, I no longer have the overflow scroll bar. Corkly can also hold onto images, so I'm going to make a new image sticky note by clicking this image button here. I can either upload something directly from my computer by clicking once, or, and I admit I prepared a little image in advance, I can drag it into this drop zone here, and then it will cite that original URL. Maybe I want it a little bigger though. I can resize it accordingly, and it will now be scaled to the size that I demanded by using that resizing tag in the corner. I'll give my corkboard a title, but in order to save the board, I do need to be logged in. And I'm going to go ahead and create a brand new account for this teacher. We're going to say my teacher's name is John Murphy, so I'm going to be J Murphy, and my email will be john@k12schools.edu. And we'll make a quick little password for John. And now John has a board an account, and can save this board to that account. And you'll notice as soon as I save it, it pops up on the left with my account dashboards. I can, however, if I like, change the color of this board preview thumbnail on the left by selecting the master sticky, which also affects the brand new generation of new stickies when they're created. I can, however, choose not to hold on to those as I wasn't really using them, just demonstrating. Okay, so a cool thing to notice also is that the board displays its published status. In this case, the board is a private board. This means that only the owner, John Murphy, would be able to see and affect this board at this time. But if John perhaps wanted to share this board with his assistant teacher, Jeff, he could then go to this Add a Collaborator button and type in Jeff's email address, jeff@jeff.com, find the account in question, and add Jeff to the board by clicking the Add Collaborator button. Now, Jeff, when logging in, would also see this board on his dashboard and could make all the same edits that John could and drag icons, make new sticky notes, really all the same administrative abilities. But then at some point, it's probable that John will want to share this board with his students. He could do so by clicking the Share button, which then will create a URL that is publicly viewable. And as opposed to my current URL, which is kind of nested behind my username, and it's like board with ID of 76, the new URL is in fact named with a slug for the board's title. So I can go to the J Murphy World War II board, and you'll see I have the same board here. You may notice that I'm clicking and dragging, but nothing is happening. I can't actually affect the board, even though I'm the owner of this board, because I'm viewing it as its public source. If I wanted to, if I happen to be the owner, I will see this little edit button here, which says, hey, you're the owner, you can edit it at this location instead, and now you'll notice the URL has changed back to the same one I was at originally. That's just a quick little tour of Corkly. I hope you've enjoyed it, and thanks for checking it out.